MLB Network is your exclusive home for postseason baseball. It's Game 2 of the ALDS between the Toronto Blue Jays and the Boston Red Sox. Hi again, everybody. Matt Vasgersian welcoming you to our exclusive postseason coverage on MLB Network. I'm joined by Mark DeRosa and Dan Plesac. And Danny, an important ball game coming up here in Game 2.
Yeah, this is just a 5-game series, so getting that first win under you is great. The most important game of a series, though, is the next one you're about to play. So treating this game like it's absolutely critical is a good way not to get too comfortable with your lead.
The postseason is officially in full swing. Lineups and first pitch coming up next. The crowd is ready to erupt as their guys get set to take the field. Let's join public address announcer Mike Carlucci.
And now, your 2018 Boston Red Sox.
And briefly here, a glance at the two starters who'll get the ball here in this one. Now a moment as we take a look at the Jays starting 9 for this one. Danny, who stands out to you?
Yeah, Matt, I cannot wait to get a look at Josh Donaldson, the bringer of rain. He's such a great talent, the kind of talent that can dominate a game, a perennial all-star, and win some awards. He's one of the best in the game today, and he's always fun to watch.
David Price is on the mound for Game 2. Dan Plesac, what do you got?
Thanks, Matty. David Price, former AL Cy Young Award winner. Big fastball, 95 to 97. Curveball and a slider. One of the things he does well, commands the strike zone, throws a lot of strikes.
So here's how the Bo Sox are positioning themselves defensively. And we're fortunate enough to watch one of the best outfielders in the game. The Gold Glover resides in left field. Can go back on balls as easily as go in on balls. Strong, accurate throwing arm. Look for him to make a play today.
Leading off the afternoon for Toronto, center fielder, Kevin Pillar.
Now the first pitch here from Price. And afternoon baseball on MLB Network is underway. A swing and a ground ball to third. And the throw to first is in time, one gone.
Good pitch right there to run the two-seamer in on his hands and bunch him up. And an easy ground ball is the result.
Into the box now, Devin Travis. As the changeup to him drops in there for the first strike. One out, nobody on. In there, and it's 0-2 now. And set up working the plate is Larry Bullard, as you see the rest of our umpiring crew there.
Hey, D-Row, Larry Bullard, he's pretty much right down the middle. You see very few managers and players getting into very many confrontations with Larry.
Yeah, Larry lays in the weeds, Dan. Doesn't try and make it about him, and that's what the players love. He's got a pretty consistent strike zone, and he's approachable.
And a fastball swung on and missed as he just reared back there, 2 away.
Pretty textbook pitching right there. Jump ahead in the count 0-2 and then start working outside the zone. Easier said than done, but that's the way you do it.
Now in the box, Josh Donaldson. Here's the first pitch to him. Takes a look down at the knees for a strike.
Hey, when one of your better pitches is the straight changeup, you can't be afraid to throw it at any count and at any time. And, hey, first pitch, if they're going to take it for strike one, they're going to give it to you. Go ahead and throw it.
A 1-1 count now to Donaldson. The 1-1 from Price. A swing and a shot hit down the corner. And that'll wind up a foul ball just to the right of Pesky's pole. Changes up on him, but that's in the dirt for a ball. Now the pitch. Hammered the other way to deep right field. Back goes Betts at the track. A jump, but he can't get it. It falls in and bounces over the wall for a ground rule double.
When you play in this park where the fences are shorter, this is going to happen more often than any other ballparks.
Here's Justin Smoke now as he grounds one briskly to short. Throw in time, and the side is retired. Danger averted following the two-out double. More baseball on MLB Network right after this. With that, here's how the hometown Red Sox line up in this one. Dan, who do we keep an eye on?
Well, I really like what Justin Bour does for this team. He's one of those guys you want at the plate in those big game-defining moments. He's such a clutch hitter. I love watching him in those situations, and hopefully we'll have that in this game as well.
Marco Estrada will be on the bump for Game 2 of the series. Dan Plesac, what's the word on him?
Hey, thanks, Matt. Marco Estrada, his best pitch is a straight changeup. How good is it? It's so good he'll throw it 3, 4, even 5 times in a row. Fastball's good, 88 to 91, but his bread and butter is a straight changeup, and if he has the good one, it's going to be a long night for the hitters.
All right, guys, here's the defensive alignment for the Toronto Blue Jays today. I want to focus on the bringer of rain, Josh Donaldson, playing third base, not only from the offensive side as he evolutionizing the game with his new swing path, he'll also dive into the stands defensively to save a run for his pitcher.
Here's Xander Bogaerts now. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
Leading off for the Red Sox, the shortstop, number 72, Xander.
First offering on its way. And that one just missed outside. The 1-0. Line to the right side. And that finds some outfield grass. It's a base hit. So it's a leadoff base hit to start the Red Sox after the inning.
You can't teach that, Matty. The ability for a right-handed hitter to shoot a ball through the 3-4 hole, unmatched.
The left-handed hitting Andrew Benintendi stands in as he takes a cold strike at the knees. It's 0-1. Cut fastball above the letters, a ball and a strike. Bogaerts aboard here at first with nobody out. And they pitch out here, but nothing's going on. Good spot for the change there, and that'll knock things up at 2-2. Throw over to the bag, and he'll get dirty, but he's back in safely. He's set. Here's the 2-2. Never tempted to swing at that ball down low. It's ball 3.
Part of the order on deck, so keeping this 2-hole hitter off the bags is always important.
A runner at first with no outs here. And he misses there for ball 4. So runners are at first and second now with nobody out.
Always tough to issue a free pass, but especially troublesome when you give up a single right before that to start the inning. We'll see if he can figure out a way to wiggle out of this.
To the plate now is the designated hitter, J.D. Martinez. He'll get to take his first cuts here. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes.
Nope.
And a curveball that started low and broke lower. Ball 1. The 1-0 is a fastball taken for a strike on the outside corner. Now the 1-1 pitch. Waves and misses for strike number 2. The 1-2 is taken for ball 2.
He got ahead with 2 good fastballs and then tried to drop the changeup to see if he'd be out in front. Did a great job of laying off that pitch right there. Interested to see where he goes now.
Count remains 2-2. Ready on 2 balls and 2 strikes. Here it comes. A little bouncer. First and second here with nobody out. All over that one, but a little out in front. Foul ball. High in the air down the right field line, but this will wind up being a foul ball. And he finally wears him down here as he strikes him out after a 9-pitch at bat.
One thing to know is not all strikeouts are created equal. Right there, he goes down on strikes, but he really made that guy on the mound work for it. And when you're doing that in the first inning, it can have an effect on how deep he's going to be able to go into this start. There's a big difference between that and going down on 3 or 4 pitches.
First pitch on its way.
Nope.
And that one stayed too low, apparently. Runners are at first and second with one away. Swing and a miss out in front of a changeup.
He appears to be having some issues with pitch command to start the game. He's dealing with two guys on, and that last pitch looked like a big mistake in that location, right down the middle, but he got away with it.
Belt high and right down the middle for a strike. The 1-2 is in off the plate. First and second now, one man out. Ripped on the ground to first. And he whips on it as this ball's right under his glove. And a good throw is going to hold that runner at third, so they're loaded now with only one away.
Right fielder,
Here's Mookie Betts, and a golden opportunity here to give his guys the lead with 3 men aboard. He's set and the pitch. And there's one well above the zone for a ball.
Amazing he was able to lay off in this situation. Your eyes light up when you get something above the belt, especially with a man on third base.
Squared that one up just a little late. Already 24 pitches to this point in the inning. And it's 1-2.
With 2 strikes now and a runner at first, do you go for the strikeout or are you still looking for the double play ball?
This is a great spot to be in as a pitcher. You have 2 strikes, you can bury one for a potential strikeout, and at worst, keep the ball down in the zone. You might be able to turn one pitch into an ending double play.
Now a 58-foot curveball that misses for a ball. Ball 3. 3-2 now. Working for the punch out and the offering. And this is hit hard to the right side, but foul. Payoff pitch one more time, and he fouls this one off. Another one sent foul.
Hey, he's got 4 foul balls in this AB right here. He's really making this pitcher grind for everything.
Another full count pitch home. Gets him looking up around the letters.
Runner on first in a double play situation, so you expect to see a lot of pitches down in the zone. So I think that pitch up right there was a good one. Obviously the double play is more efficient, but you're always going to take a K when you're on the mound.
Rafael Devers the next to bat, as the first pitch to him runs a bit inside for ball one. Certainly a big moment in this game. Bases loaded, tie score. Now the 1-0 down the left field line and deep, and that will end up a foul ball. Ready to deal. Here's the 1-1. Changeup in for a strike.
Hey, this is a huge pitch right here. It would be demoralizing to watch this inning slip away.
The 1-2. This is hit to third. Is he going to get out of this? He is. They get the force at second base, and the inning is over. Red Sox leave them loaded. Still no score. Here's Kendrys Morales, lifetime versus David Price. Comes in with 6 hits in 30 at-bats. 7 strikeouts on the stat sheet as well. First pitch of the at-bat. And he'll look at a first pitch curveball that's in the dirt. It's ball one. Now a knuckleball that's on the ground to short. Throw to first will be in time, and there's one gone here to start the second.
Batting second, shortstop, Troy Tulowitzki.
Ready now, Troy Tulowitzki. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. And that misses for ball one. Bases are empty, one man out. And he watches one miss outside. 2-0 now. The 2-0 on the way. Drilled to first. And that is going to sneak on through into right. It's a one-out single.
This is the cat and mouse of baseball right here. Batter versus pitcher. You fight so hard as an offensive player to get count leverage. 1-0, 2-0, 3-1. Check out the batting averages in those counts. And then check out the batting averages in even and behind counts with 2 strikes. 2-0, your eyes light up, and the batter didn't miss it.
1 ball, no strikes to count. Tulowitzki leads off first with 1 away. A ball and a strike.
Hey, nice adjustment right there for him to get on top of that baseball and drive it to the corner. The first pitch he obviously tried to overthrow, got under it, and it sailed on him a little bit.
Hit high and deep to right center. Calling for it is Betts, and Mookie's got it for the second out. And so with 2 away now, let's give you another look at our playoff bracket as you see what could lie ahead for the winner in this series. Here's Steve Pearce now. He takes his first cuts in this one with a man at first and 2 away. Here's the first pitch to him. A ball and no strikes. Pearce is just shy of 6 feet at 5'11", a right-handed batter and thrower. He was an 8th round selection back in 2005.
I know this guy wouldn't go into the category of superstar, but to grind out the career he has being drafted where he was, my hat's off to him.
2-0 to the Jays left fielder.
If you're going to have any chance against a good pitcher, you got to find yourself in some great counts. And he certainly worked himself into a nice 2-0 count right here.
The 2-0 on the way. Hit pretty well out toward right center field. Betts on the run. He can't make the play as it hops over the wall, and that's a break for the defense as it's going to keep the runner from first from scoring.
Well, he definitely puts a charge into this one, and the outfielder has zero chance to make a play on it. Next thing you know, the relievers in the pen have another ball to warm up with.
Here's the catcher, Luke Maile. As he'll look at a fastball in there on the outer half. It's 0-1. Here's one that misses high. It's 1-1.
Looked like he just tried to do too much with that fastball right there. He overthrew it a little bit. That's pretty much the case when you airmail a fastball like that.
Looking to wiggle out of this. Here it is. A ball and 2 strikes now. Lays off. 2-2 now. No score here as we play inning number 2. And he's down on strikes, so they get 2 men into scoring position, but that's as far as they'll get as the side is retired. Blue Jays leave a pair. We'll go to the bottom of the second. No score. Into the box now, Eduardo Nunez. He'll look to get something going here in this scoreless ball game.
Eduardo Nunez.
First pitch on its way. Sent in the air out to straightaway central. Pilar's there. Makes the play. 1 away.
Batting 8th, catcher, Blake Swihart.
Digging in, the switch hitter, Blake Swihart. In prior meetings with Marco Estrada, he's 4 for 14. He's also gone down on strikes 5 times. And that's in there for strike 1. Bottom of the second here with no score. Late decision to swing that time, and as a result, it's 0-2. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. A great pitch there as he couldn't get extended on that one, and he's down on strikes for the second out.
Oh, I love watching a pitcher that can run a good hard fastball in on a guy's hands and completely lock him up. That's such a tough pitch to do anything with. If you can locate your fastball there consistently, you're going to have a lot of success as a pitcher.
Here's Jackie Bradley now. Pulled high in the air out to right field. Richard has a play. No trouble with this one, and the inning is over. Down in order go the Red Sox. We'll move to the third with no score. Welcome back to Fenway Park as we continue our coverage of Major League Baseball on MLB Network. So digging in now, Kevin Pillar. He'll be the one to lead it off against David Price here in the inning.
Kevin Pillar.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. A high fastball is in there. Now the 0-2 from Price. And on 0-2 he misses with a fastball. And he wasn't going to hit that one with an or. The strikeout, and there's one gone.
Wow, that's the case right there where a pitcher knows this guy's up there and he's in swing mode. That pitch wasn't even close to the strike zone, and he still swung at it.
Standing in now, Devin Travis.
He'll swing and lift a ball foul off to the left and out of play.
Looking to put the ball in play here. He went down on strikes in his first at bat. Popped him up. Swihart is under it. And he makes the catch for the second out.
That's exactly what they wanted out of that pitch up in the zone. They took him up the ladder, and he couldn't get up to it. So that was an easy pop-out. Well-executed pitch there.
Here's the third baseman, Josh Donaldson. As he'll take a called strike here on a borderline pitch at strike one. It was a double for him in his first turn at the plate. Price ready with the 0-1. A swinging strike, and now it's 0-2.
Hey, from an offensive standpoint, you better get it ready. This guy is not throwing a ton of pitches. He's confident in his stuff. He is pounding the zone. He's got 2 quick outs. You better pull the trigger.
Now the 0-2 pitch. Strike 3 called, and the inning is over. 1-2-3 go the Blue Jays. Home half of the third coming up. No score. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Xander Bogaerts. He'll get us going in the home half of inning number 3. First delivery to him on the way. And they'll try and get him out in front to start the at-bat, but this misses off the plate away. It's ball 1. And that's right there, and we're even at 1.
The count's 1-1.
Flying toward right center. And that's in for a base hit, his second in as many trips to the plate.
Just an unbelievable piece of hitting right there. Staying on the inner half of that baseball right there. Staying to it and through it, not coming around it, and able to drive it the other way for a base hit.
Standing in, Andrew Benintendi. He drew a walk his first time up. Here comes the first pitch. The fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1. 1-0.
In today's game, everybody's trying to work off the mound north-south, trying to elevate that heater. He wanted that pitch right there, but I can tell you as an offensive player, I'd rather give you 6 inches off east-west than to have you call that high fastball.
Now the 1-0. Misses for the second ball.
And the reason he's working away so much here is because he's got that big hole on the right side of the infield to worry about. With the first baseman holding the runner on, it's always smart to pitch into the defense you have behind you.
Bogaerts on at first, nobody out. 2 balls and a strike now.
When you know a guy has a great changeup on the mound, you got to be willing to give up pull side of the plate from time to time. It just looked like his timing was a smidge off.
Now a throw over, and he'll dive back in. Sent on the ground out to second. Tulowitzki for 1. But he'll put this in his pocket and be content with just the 1 out.
Up next for the Red Sox, designated hitter, J.D. Martinez.
Digging in, J.D. Martinez. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Here comes the first pitch. And a fastball just below the knees, ball 1. Bottom of inning number 3, 0-0 our score. Grounder down the line at third, but a foul ball, 1-1. And he'll fall behind now to 1-2.
You don't see too many guys at this level be late on off-speed pitches right there. That tells me he was totally sitting on something else or was going automatic take.
The 1-2. And he gets him to lift one high in the air and drifting out to shallow center. And there to grab it is Tulowitzki for route number 2.
I'm sure his eyes lit up when he saw that curveball hanging in the zone, but maybe he tried to do too much with it because basically he hit it straight up. No doubt he wants that pitch back, and the pitcher, he just dodged a bullet.
Into the box, Justin Bohr, as this is grounded foul off to the left. 1 for 1 after a single his first time up. Comes set and the 0-1. And he chased up and out of the zone, a swing and a miss.
You know, the old adage is you never throw a lefty down and in because their ability to turn and burn, and this pitcher's taking that to heart. He is throwing everything away right here.
Nothing in 2 count and the pitch. Now he gets on top of one here and chops it foul right at home plate. Oh, and 2, here it comes. Now a fastball here that'll wisely lay off, and it's 1-2. Smoked on the ground up the middle, and that'll get on past Tulowitzki. It's a base hit.
Hey guys, he's not known for being a singles hitter right here, but that's his second knock of the game.
And I'm sure he'll take him, but the guys on the other side of the scorecard might be thinking we really avoided a worse fate. In now, Mookie Betts, as the first pitch to him is taken low and away for ball 1. 0 for 1 here in the early going. Swing and a liner. Foul. Two and 1 now to Mookie.
Great chance right here as a hitter to be aggressive. You can pretty much count on a pitcher. He's trying to get back in the strike zone. And with two guys on base right here, it's time to grip it and rip it.
2 men are on with 2 men out. Hit the other way out toward right field. Grichuk is in pursuit, but he can't get there as this hops over the wall for a ground rule double, and a bit of a break on defense as only 1 run is going to score.
Really unfortunate there. Obviously the runner at second base was going to score easily, but it's possible they could have waved the runner around from first as well. We'll never know though, as he's forced to hold the runner at third because of the ground rule double.
Rafael Devers the next to bat, as he'll take a look at ball 1. Now the 1-0. Hangs on him a bit that time as it's belted out toward deep center field. And it would have been trouble, but a great job there to pull this one in on a dead run. And that ends the inning. Here's Justin Smoak now as we begin the top of the 4th.
Justin Smoak.
First pitch of the at-bat. Fastball, and he swings through it to fall behind.
I mean, this is the classic case of ambush tactics at its finest, but this is getting a little ridiculous. I'd like to see some of these guys in the lineup work the count a little bit and find themselves on base and maybe drive this guy's pitch count up.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. And a good idea to hold off on that swing. It's ball 1.
Great job to keep your hands back and not fully commit. The body was out in front on a great changeup right there, but he was able and strong enough to keep his hands back.
Into the corner and slicing foul.
Little guessing game going on right now. Being late on that fastball after the change, he had to be sitting off speed right there.
Here's another 1-2. This is line to left. Benintendi has him played perfectly as he puts it away for out number 1.
The batter, number 8. Designated hitter, Kendrys Morales.
Striding into the box, Kendrys Morales. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. A fastball that just misses inside. No runs, 3 hits, and no errors in the game for Toronto. And here's a fastball that's nowhere near the zone. It's 2-0 now. A 2-1 count to the Blue Jays first baseman.
Pretty adamant about working him inside right now. Back-to-back fastballs, and that one was able to find the zone.
The 2-1. And solid contact there as this ball is belted high in the air out to left. And it's off the green monster. And he'll pull into second with 1 away.
So up until this point, they've had to bite and scratch for every single thing. But he puts a good swing on this one and nearly knocks it out of the park. So we'll see if it's contagious and his partner can pick him up right here.
Here's Troy Tulowitzki now, as the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike 1. Morales, the runner at second with one away. A ball and a strike to count to 2 low now.
You got to love that as a hitter right there. It doesn't happen much, but when it does, you have to find a way to take advantage of the count.
Now a swing as he shoots this down the right field line. And this is a fair ball as it'll head toward the pesky pole in right. He pulls into second safely as a run comes across to score on the play, tying the ball game.
The pitcher was spotting his pitches effectively until now, working the edges, painting the corners, but he left this one right over the plate, and it cost him with an RBI extra base hit right there.
Here's Randall Grichuk as he pops the first pitch foul behind the plate. So far 0 for 1 with a flyout. '50th pitch of the game on its way. And there's ball 1. Had nibbled the corner there, but missed. 2-1. Now the 2-1. And solid contact there as this ball is belted high in the air out to left. And it's gone into the monster seats. Randall Grichuk, a 2-run shot. His first homer so far in the series, and it gives the Blue Jays a 3-1 lead.
I can tell you one thing, you might get away with throwing a ball in that location in the minor leagues, but when you get one up like that in the zone right over the plate against these guys, you're going to get exactly what he got, a really bad result.
Here's Steve Pearce now. As he'll go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory. And a pitch in the dirt as he lays off. It's 1-1. 3 runs already home here. Hit out towards second. And there's out number 2. And so after getting the ground ball with the fastball on that last pitch, that'll segue perfectly to our pitch speed comparison for these two starters. And to this point, these two have topped out at 95 and 91 miles an hour respectively. Next to bat for Toronto, Luke Maile. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. Here comes the first pitch. Started that swing a bit too early. 3 runs, 6 hits, and no errors in the game for Toronto. And a half-hearted swing there as they tie him up inside for the 3rd strike, and the inning is over. But they strike for 3 in the inning, 2 on this 2-run home run. Bottom of the 4th coming up. It's now 3-1 Blue Jays. Standing in, Eduardo Nunez. He flew out in his last at-bat.
Things not looking very good so far in this one, but we're still in the middle innings. They're down by a couple of runs, and this would be the right place and the right time to get something going. The last thing they want to do is to try to come from behind and win this one in the 8th or 9th inning.
These are huge innings for a team's morale. The pitcher wants to go out and throw that shutdown inning up and get the boys back swinging the bats again with a chance to capitalize and even extend this current lead.
Very weakly on the ground. That's a foul ball. Now the 0-2 pitch. Swing and a miss as he ran the fastball right by him for the first out.
Boy, there's nothing better from a pitcher standpoint than watching that high fastball, a high piece of cheese, swung at and missed. That pitch looks so inviting to hit, but it's awfully tough to put in play.
Stepping in now, Blake Swihart. As he'll look at a fastball too high for ball 1. He's 0 for 1 thus far. The 1-0 home. Misses, ball 2. Swihart, a native Texan. He's in his 4th season as a major league player. Two-0 count, the pitch. Outside and low, 3-0.
Well, he knows it, but this is the kind of guy you just have to go right after. He's not the biggest threat with the bat, so it's time to challenge him right here.
Taking all the way, and it's 3-1 now. 3-1 is our score here in inning number 4. Pulled toward right center field.
Chasing after it is Pilar.
Makes the play, and there are 2 gone now.
The batter, center fielder, Jackie Bradley Jr.
Here's Jackie Bradley now. Comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. First pitch coming. Here it is. Lays off 1-0. The 1-0 home is looked at off the plate for a ball.
2 outs here, and the focus needs to stay sharp. You don't want that lineup turning over in an inning if you can help it.
Two out, nobody on. That's 3-0 now.
Yeah, he's all over the place right now. No doubt he's clearly fighting his mechanics.
And he takes ball 4. So a good job out of the 9-hole in getting on base as we go back to the top of the order.
The shortstop, number 2, Xander.
Here's Xander Bogaerts now. He steps in off a base hit in his last at bat. First pitch of the at bat. Takes a high fastball for a strike. Swing and a miss, and he's in control. 0-2.
Hey, this guy has been locating his fastball all game to perfection. Talking to a number of big league pitchers over the years, they'll tell you a well-executed fastball with good location is still the best pitch in the game.
Bradley, the runner at first with 2 gone. One and 2 to the Boston shortstop.
Well, that's a smart miss there. Sometimes guys will chase it down there, especially when they're in protect mode on an 0-2 count.
sent on the ground out to second. And as it turns out, the 2-out walk doesn't come around to haunt him as that ends the inning. One left for the Red Sox. They still trail it here 3-1. And now back to the leadoff spot in the Blue Jays lineup. Stepping in, Kevin Pillar. And Dan, I'm sure the starter on the mound would like to hit the rewind button on that last inning.
Oh, no doubt about that, Mac. That was a really rocky frame, but clearly not enough to chase him from this game. We'll see if he's still shaking a bit or if he's able to put this behind him.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Comes right after him with a fastball for a strike.
Well, that's a tough pitch to take right there, right down the middle. But I think that happens when you're facing a good pitcher like this guy. The last thing you're expecting is one right down the pipe, and unfortunately, he let that one go, and he'd like to have that pitch back to take a good swing at that one.
Fastball that time is nowhere close, and it's even at 1-1. The 1-1 is laid off for ball 2. Hit hard towards center. And that's in for a base hit. Make it a 1-for-3 game so far. With that, the Jays put their leadoff man on to start the inning.
You grind to get count leverage every time you step to the plate, and the hitter took full advantage. Good looking swing right there for the base knock.
Standing in now, Devin Travis, as the changeup to him drops in there for the first strike. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one. Price ready with the 0-1. Now a fastball off the plate away, a ball and a strike. The 1-1 home. A pitch out. The throw on the pitch out pays off as he is nailed at second base.
Well, in my opinion, this one all came down to the catcher's footwork on that throw. That was just perfect. You have to use your feet to get your body into a good throwing position for an accurate throw. He did it just right, and he nabs another base runner.
Now the 2-1 pitch. Count even at 2-2. 3-1 our score as we play inning number 5. And this is swung on and missed, so it's 2 up, 2 down to start the 5th.
Nice two-seam fastball there. You don't usually see a lot of swings and misses with that pitch unless it's really moving. So that one must have had some real good late life.
Here's the third baseman, Josh Donaldson, as he looks at a fastball that's in there for strike 1. A hit in 2 tries for him so far. And on 0-2 he misses with a fastball. Now a fastball, but that's easy to lay off, and it's back to even at 2-2.
Hey, great job right there. Anytime you're down 0-2, I think it's a successful at bat if you can work it back to an even count and at least give yourself a chance.
And he struck him out, his 7th of the ball game, and that ends the inning. Nothing doing for the Blue Jays, but they hang on to a 3-1 lead. The left-handed hitting Andrew Benintendi stands in as we move past the halfway point in this one and begin the bottom of the 5th. Here's the first pitch to him. A breaking ball taken at the knees for strike 1. Now some definite signs of life in that Toronto bullpen. Both a lefty and a right-hander begin to throw. The windup and the 0-1. Missed with a breaking ball.
After 2 breaking pitches, there's a pretty good chance right now you're probably going to get something right in the middle of the strike zone to swing at. So if you're looking for it, go ahead and turn that baby loose.
Now the 1-1 pitch. Down the first baseline, but a foul ball. 1-2 the count now. The 1-2. And another foul ball. Here's the pitch. 1-2 is an off-speed pitch. No dice. It's 2-2.
What a great battle to start this inning. What a great job by the leadoff hitter. He knows that this pitcher's starting to get up there in pitches. The manager's starting to get restless. Let's see if we can knock him out and get into that bullpen.
And it's fouled away. Full count now, 3-2.
These are the kind of ABs, regardless of the outcome. You go back to the dugout as an offensive player, and your teammates are loving on you for making that pitcher work and battling it out.
And they really bunch him up on that one as he swings and misses for the first out.
Well, I have to give credit to him on the mound for not letting that previous pitch get to him. He wanted it, but he didn't get the call. But I love how he didn't let it affect him, and he comes right back with another good pitch and gets the punch out.
Here's J.D. Martinez. As he will take strike 1 on the fastball here. No balls and a strike. He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far. On its way, the 0-1 pitch. Up around the face.
These guys have got to be frustrated as an offensive unit so far in this one. They haven't been able to crack the code on their opponent, but it's not like they're getting great pitches to hit either. This starter has kept the ball on the corners of the zone all game long.
Now the 1-1 pitch. Hits this one hard the other way. And that gets through for a 1-out base hit. Legs churning. He's headed for second. Around second. He's on his way to third. The relay. And he's going to get there with a 1-out triple.
Of course they feel good about the triple, but I know how managers thinking. He's in the dugout wishing that triple would have come when some guys were on base. They've left a lot of guys out there in this one. We'll see if his teammate can bring him home.
Digging in and looking for more, Justin Bour. 2 hits and 2 trips for him thus far. From the stretch, here's the pitch. A swing and a miss at a ball down. Martinez stands at third with 1 gone in the inning. ball one.
Runner on third, sac fly situation, right? 2 pitchers down. Really good job of patience, trying to get a pitch that he can lift into the air to drive that runner home.
From the stretch. Swing and a ball hit softly on the ground. But a foul ball, 1-2 now. The 1-2. He swung on and missed. He got him on strikes.
That strikeout changes the whole complexion of the inning. He was definitely pitching for it with a runner on third and 1 out, and he got it. Now it's going to take a hit or something like a wild pitch to get that guy home.
Ready for another chance? Mookie Betts. He'll try to follow up the double in his last at-bat with another big hit right here. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Takes a look at one catching the outside corner. A man on third with 2 down. Popped him up. The runner from third comes across to score as they try and chip away at their deficit. It's now a 3-2 contest.
And this thing bounces over the wall, but I don't think it would have mattered if it stayed in the ballpark. Either way, the runner was going to score, and he was going to wind up at second. He drove that ball really nicely.
Here comes a Toronto skipper out toward the pitcher's mound. And it would appear he's seen enough of his starter this afternoon. So he'll depart here. And you know he would have loved one more out to qualify for the win. But he's gone nonetheless after 4 2/3. Joe Biagini, the 6'5" right-hander, takes over on the mound.
Number 31, Joe Biagini.
Into the box now, Rafael Devers.
As he'll swing and hit this one hard, but foul off to the left and out of play.
0 for 2 for him to this point. Trying to hold the lead. Here's the delivery. Turned on that one and crushed it. Just pulled it a little foul. Pause and the 0-2. Now he drops a changeup on him. Strike 3 called, and a great pitch there to retire the side. But a run will score in the inning on this RBI double. We're through 5 here this afternoon. It's now a 3-2 ball game.
Justin Martin.
First delivery to him on the way. Fouled off. The 0-1. Saws him off here as this ball's popped into the air. Throw to first gets him, so the leadoff man's retired here to begin the 6th.
The batter, number 8. Designated hitter, Kendrys Morales.
So coming to the plate, Kendrys Morales. He came across to score after doubling in his last at-bat. Now the first pitch here from Price. Fastball in there for a called strike.
Expect the guy on the mound to keep attacking his zone right here. He has a chance for a quick inning. He is not nibbling. Everything is catching those 17 inches.
That's over, but low. It's a ball and a strike. A bouncer to the left side. Devers has it. On to first, and the price is right here, 2 away.
Well executed two-seamer on the outside corner that time, and that's what you'll get a lot of with that pitch. He rolled right over it.
Now to the plate, Troy Tulowitzki. He's ready. Here's the first offering. A changeup that just catches the bottom of the zone for a strike. And that pitch catches the inside corner.
Hey, that's obviously the game plan against this guy. Bury it in on his hands. He finds himself down 0-2 now. He doesn't know if he's coming back in there or going breaking stuff down and away.
Hits are even at 7 apiece. And he struck him out, his 8th punch out of the ball game, and that one ends the inning. Blue Jays go down in order. They're up 3-2. Stepping into the box, Eduardo Nunez. It's been an 0-for-2 effort for him to this point.
Eduardo Nunez.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. And a fastball just a bit high. And some action now in the Toronto bullpen as a right-hander starts to get loose. And they won't get him to chase the curveball in the dirt that time, and it's 2-0 now. Two-0 count, the pitch. He's taken strike one. And a changeup here, but that's taken low in the dirt for a ball.
Down by a run, your guy needs to get on any way he can. His mentality has to be to shrink this strike zone to like the size of a soup can. No reason to swing at a pitcher's pitch.
And that one misses, so the leadoff man will head down to first on ball 4 to start the bottom of the 6th.
And that's what you want from your leadoff hitter. Shows some great patience and discipline, making the pitcher labor to start the game. The result is a leadoff walk and a chance to make some early noise.
Stepping in, Blake Swihart. Past history with Joe Biagini. He's a .375 hitter. He also has 1 home run. First things first, here's a throw over. And he just manages to get his hand in. Here's the first pitch to him. Popped him up. And he'll lunge forward to make the catch for the first out.
Now batting, center fielder.
Aaron Luke comes on now, and this move looks to be all about playing the matchup here.
Yeah, and I don't think there's any doubt about that, Matt. They want the lefty-lefty matchup, and that's usually the right move, but we'll just have to see how this plays out.
Jackie Bradley Jr. will be the first to greet him here as he'll stand in with a runner at first and 1 away. He's set. Here it comes. And that one stayed too low, apparently. Nunez stands at first with one out. A ball and a strike.
Down 21.
And a sinker dips too low there. Into the dirt, in fact. And there he goes towards second. Pitch inside. The throw. Not in time. He's in there at second. 3-2s are scored here in inning number 6. And now the count is full for the Boston center fielder. Good bite to that sinker as he gets him to swing through it for out number 2.
Number 2,
now back to the top of the lineup. Stepping in, Xander Bogaerts, as he'll look to bring home that tying run from second with a base hit into the outfield. First pitch on its way. And that sinker misses at the shoe tops. Ball 1. Two out here and a runner at second. Chopped weakly to the left. To his left, Donaldson. Throw on to Smoke at first, and the side is retired. Red Sox leave one. They're down 3-2. Welcome back to Fenway Park here in the great city of Boston. It's on to the 7th now in Game 2, but before we start, there's a look at our game summary to this point. Tyler Thornburg is on to pitch from the bullpen now to start inning number 7.
Number 47, Tyler Thornburg.
Ready to take his hacks again, Rendell Grichuk, as he'll look to follow up the 2-run homer he launched over the wall last time up.
The last at bat, Matty D, we heard this guy's a good fastball hitter. He got a fastball and didn't miss it. We'll see if they pitch him a little bit differently this time and mix in some off-speed pitches.
And the throw to first is in time, so the leadoff man is gone here to start inning number 7.
Left fielder, Steve Pearce.
Here's Steve Pearce now. He's working on a 1-for-2 game so far. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Line drive to center field. That's in for a base hit, and he's 2 for 3.
Don't sleep on the bottom of the order right there. He broke out all ambush tactics. First pitch fastball middle in, and he's able to drive that for a nice single.
Here's the catcher, Luke Maile. In the dirt here, and a nice job keeping it close. It's ball 1. The 1-0 home. Swing and a little tapper. Very tight ball game. 3-2 our score in inning number 7. A 1-2 count to the Blue Jays signal caller.
Bobby Cox always used to say, I'm going to put you in positions to be successful. Well, against a modern-day bullpen, easier said than done. These guys are throwing flames from all arm angles.
And that'll get down for a base hit. And there are 2 away now.
Oh, man, I don't know how that happened. Looked to be a base hit to the outfield, but then all of a sudden the throw comes in and they get the force on the play. To be honest, that just can't happen.
Into the box, Kevin Pillar. And this one's in the dirt. And boy, he didn't quite know what to do on that one, but he's lucky to barely get back at first. The 1-0 is an off-speed pitch taken for a ball.
He's gone back-to-back with off-speed stuff to start this AB, and neither has found the zone. He's trying to pitch him backwards, but that only works if you can get them for strikes. Now he'll probably have to challenge him.
2-0 count, the pitch. Too tight with that one. 3-0.
Walks are never good, but they're especially bad news late in games like this. It seems like they always come back to bite you.
Here it is, the 3-0 is laid off, but in there for strike one. Maley leads off first with a pair of outs in the inning. Three balls and 2 strikes to the Blue Jays center fielder.
All right, 3-2 count with 2 outs. The runner on first will be moving, so we'll see what happens. There are a lot of possible outcomes with this kind of play.
Fouled away. The 3-2 one more time. Count remains full. 8th pitch of the at-bat coming up. There's ball 4.
Oh, man, I think this walk is going to grind at him for a bit. He just missed, and now the inning continues with the man in scoring position.
Digging in, Devin Travis. 2 outs and 2 runners aboard here in the 7th inning. Looking to keep this a 1-run game, the pitch. And that misses, ball 1.
This game is getting interesting real quick. And the last thing you want to do on the mound is fall behind. Needs to get back in the strike zone right here.
Two down, runners at first and second. Here's a changeup that's right there, 1-1. And he lays off the breaking ball there as he moves ahead to 2-1.
Boy, this hole he's digging on the mound is all his doing. If you can't throw strikes, you're not going to be out there very long.
The 2-1 is swung on and missed, and that's strike 2. Here now the 2-2 is put in play to the right side of the infield, reined in. Throw on to first is in time, and the Toronto rally goes for naught as the inning is over. Blue Jays leave a pair, and it remains a 3-2 ball game. Danny Barnes gets the call from the pen to take over on the mound and start the home seventh.
Danny Barnes.
The left-handed hitting Andrew Benintendi stands in. He's 0 for 2 with a walk thus far.
This thing's far from over, even though we're moving into the back end of this game. Only down by 1. All they need to do is get this leadoff guy, and they're an extra base hit away from tying this thing up.
No balls and a strike to count. And he couldn't get him to chase the 0-2 fastball. It's 1-2. Off-speed pitch in the dirt as he takes it for a ball. And they're working the outer half here, but that one's wide for ball 3. J.D. Martinez is on deck. Now the payoff pitch home. Good swing on a tough pitch, and he'll stick around to see another one. A swing by Benintendi, and this is driven to deep right. Richard ranging back. That one is out of here. This game is tied. Andrew Benintendi leaves the yard with a solo shot. His first homer here in the series, and the Red Sox have drawn back to even at 3-3.
Wow, he really hit that ball well. Put a great swing on it with great extension, and it sailed right out of here.
The batter, designated hitter,
Here's J.D. Martinez as he takes a cold strike at the knees. It's 0-1. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. Swing and a miss here, and he's behind in the count now. 0-2. No outs, nobody on. Now this one's crushed. Left field line. And that nearly broke our tie, but instead it's a foul ball. The next 0-2 misses, and that'll move it to 1-2 now.
One ball has already left the yard, and the big boys haven't even come up again. Get the fireworks ready.
Set to deal on a ball and 2 strikes. Had to sit back on the changeup, and he did a good job to get the bat on that one. Bases are empty here, nobody out. Now another 1-2. Swung on and missed. Really fooled him that time for the first out.
We know he's probably still thinking about that game-tying home run he just gave up, but I'm going to give him credit for not showing that it's bothering him. When you come back and strike out the next guy, it shows you've still got your head in the right place.
Stepping in now, Justin Bohr. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball one. He's 2 for 3 and looking for more here. Now the 1-0 is looked at for the first strike.
He's got a ball, 1 strike.
The 1-1 home is a fastball looked at for a strike.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
1 out, nobody on. The 1-2 is in there, a called strike 3.
That was a big strike out there, guys. The best pitchers have the ability to strike guys out when they really need to. And that second out was really important at this point of the game. Could be something we look back on later when the game's over.
Here's Mookie Betts. As he'll take a look at a high strike that time. It's 0-1. So far 2 for 3 in this one. And a fastball just misses. It's 1-1. Now the 1-1 pitch is looked at for ball number 2. Too high that time, and it's 3-1. Rafael Devers would be next. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. And he goes with the pitch here and drives it the other way to deep right. Gone. He finds the short porch for a home run. A solo home run there for Mookie. His first homer so far in the series as they take the lead 4-3.
Well, people always wonder why some players make so much money, and there's your answer. The great ones find a way to rise to the occasion in the postseason, and he did right there.
Sun Hwan-Oh takes over pitching duties, looking to get that final out now here in this 7th inning. Rafael Devers the next to bat.
Rafael Devers.
He swings and grounds it to short.
Up with it now is Tulowitzki. And how about that right out of the bullpen? A ground ball on 1 pitch and the inning is over. So 2 runs come across here, both coming via the solo home run. We'll look ahead to inning number 8 now. The Red Sox 4, the Blue Jays 3. Nate Jones has been summoned from the bullpen as he'll do so to start the 8th.
Nate Jones.
At the plate, Josh Donaldson. He's working on a 1 for 3 thus far.
Josh Donaldson.
From the stretch. Now a check swing, but it's strike 1 anyway, says the home plate umpire. Now action in the bullpen as their closer starts to get loose out there. Ready with the 0-1 pitch. Missed with a slider.
He's going to have to make adjustment on that slider away. He can't just make it a non-competitive pitch and allow these guys to take. He's got to start that a little bit more over the middle of the plate to get that swing and miss on the outer half.
No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike. Hey. 2-2. And he takes ball 3, so it's a full count now.
I understand pitching carefully to this guy in the box, but the man on deck doesn't represent any relief either. He's going to have to go after one of these guys.
Now the payoff pitch home. And he lays off ball 4. So now the potential tying run here is aboard late in the game.
Man, that's a tough one to swallow. You're hanging on to a slim lead, and the last thing you want to do is give up a leadoff walk. Seems like those are the ones that always come back to haunt you, so we'll see if that's the case here.
Next will be the cleanup hitter, Justin Smoke. He's batting cleanup, but has been shut down so far at the plate, 0 for 3. He's ready. Here's the first offering. And there's one well above the zone for a ball. A changeup right on the outside corner for a strike. Now the 1-1 pitch. And he gets a piece here as this ball is fouled away. Set to deal on a ball and 2 strikes. And he fouls this one off. Donaldson gets his lead at first, nobody out. Popped him up. Swihart shading to his right. 1 down. Tight game here. 4-3 our score as we take the opportunity to compare the performances turned in by the 2 starters. Here's Kendrys Morales. He was a ground out victim last time up. First pitch on its way, and a sinker dips too low there. Into the dirt, in fact. 4-3 our score here as we play the 8th. Lays off again, and it's 2-0.
Well, you can see what he's trying to do right there. Double play situation. 2 balls down in the zone, trying to get that ground ball. Didn't get him to bite at either one. Now he's behind in the count, 2-0.
2-0 count. The pitch down low, and the plot thickens here. 3-0. On deck, there you see Troy Tulowitzki. The 3-0 is a slider looked at and called a strike.
Now that's a really curious pitch selection. 3-0 and turned to the slider. You have to wonder if maybe he's lost the feel for his fastball.
Runners on first with 1 down. High in the air down the right field line. But this will wind up being a foul ball. Softly hit down to third. Likely no shot at 2. And indeed, no look at second. He'll go straight to first and take the sure out. Getting late. 8th inning now from Fenway with the Red Sox on top as you get a look at our game's line score to this point. Here's Troy Tulowitzki now. He's working on bringing home the tying run standing at second base. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. And a whiff at a good slider that time.
Is that gun reading right there? Because that just registered at 91 miles an hour on a slider. If he's working that pitch, that's most guys' fastballs. It's going to be a long game.
Now the 0-1. And the slider stayed low apparently for a ball.
Back-to-back sliders away. Now I think you have to think about running something hard in. Not a good idea to throw a good hitter the same pitch 3 times in a row.
Easy fly ball into shallow center field. Bradley is there to make the catch, and they'll get out of this with the lead intact. 1 left for Toronto. Score holds at 4-3. At the plate, Eduardo Nunez. He'll lead things off here in this 1-run contest.
Eduardo Nunez.
First pitch of the at-bat. A changeup that catches the corner for strike 1.
Great spot with that pitch down and away. He'll be fine coming out of the bullpen in this one if he can keep hitting that spot.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. And that slider's almost in the dirt. Now the 1-1 pitch. Takes a pitch for strike number 2. The 1-2. And it's fouled away.
Hey, if he's going to offer at a fastball above the zone, why don't you just continue to climb the ladder? Don't be shocked if he goes even higher with this next pitch.
Just a bit low. Tough call, but it's 2-2. Into the windup. Here comes the 2-2 pitch. And this will miss down low in the dirt, so he's worked it full now at 3-2.
Looked to me like he tried to do way too much on that 2-2 pitch. You don't have to come into the zone on that count, but a pitch that far outside isn't going to tempt anyone to swing.
And this is popped up. Back behind second. Travis will stay with it as he backs up and puts it away. 1 gone.
The batter, catcher, Blake Swihart.
Striding in once again, Blake Swihart. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. Here's the pitch. And here's a fastball called for strike 1. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Line toward the alley in left center. And that's into the outfield for a 1-out base hit.
Hey guys, that's an excellent job right there. That's a back foot slider. Usually those are kryptonite for most batters, and he's able to fight it off, keep his hands inside the baseball, and deliver a base hit.
Here's Jackie Bradley now. He'll take a look at a strike right down the middle. It's 0-1.
He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. Now a swing and a miss, and things are not looking real promising here. Down 0-2.
Oh, man, he just tied him up in knots right there.
Swihart, a runner at first with 1 gone in the inning. Lays off that time, and it's 1-2. And a fastball blew it right by him, and there are 2 down. Got him with a good high fastball there. Danny, we see a lot of that pitch in strikeout situations these days. What makes it so effective?
I think, Matt, what makes it such a tough pitch is you're changing eye levels. That fastball up looks so enticing to hit that you think you see that ball as a hitter. You think you can drive it, but it's really hard to get on top of that good high hard fastball.
You'll start him here with a changeup, but it's taken for ball 1. It's been a 2-for-4 effort for him so far in the ball game. Lofted in the air out toward right center. And 8 innings have come and gone now as the inning is over. 1 left for the Red Sox, but they hang on to a 1-run lead, 4-3. Craig Kimbrell comes on from the pen, hoping to finish this one off here in the top of the 9th.
Craig Kimbrell.
Here's Randall Grichuk. He's the one to start things off, with his guys in danger of seeing this series leveled at a game apiece, barring a 9th inning rally. Here's the first pitch to him. Off we go in the 9th as the first pitch misses for ball 1. High in the air down the right field line, but this will wind up being a foul ball. A 1-1 count. Here's the pitch. A fastball down near the shoe tops. A wave and a miss, a tick behind a good fastball.
It's becoming more and more common in today's game to see relievers like this that can run it up there close to 100 miles per hour. But it's so fun to watch it. He blew it right by him there.
Two, here it is. And a breaking ball stays outside. You see a right-handed batter waiting next, but he could very well be pulled back as the situation dictates. And a swing and a miss on the fastball, and there's the first out here in the 9th.
Well, we'll see a lot of these power arms coming out of the bullpen in these days, but it doesn't make it any less impressive to me. I love watching guys come in and blow smoke right by guys.
Standing in now, Steve Pearce, as he'll take a look at a high strike here on the outside corner. It's 0-1. He's 2 for 3 and looking for more here.
plate. 1 ball, 1 strike. And that one just missed outside. One-run game here in the top of the 9th. Breaking ball's in for a strike. He's set. Here's the 2-2. And he strikes him out as well. So make it back-to-back punch-outs here to the first 2 men he faces out of the bullpen.
Well, you have to feel pretty confident about the way this one's going to end up as a manager. 2 hitters, 2 strikeouts from the closer. There's not a whole lot more he can do to instill confidence that he's going to wrap this thing up without any problem.
Into the box now, Luke Maile. He'll take a look at a pitch too low. It's ball 1. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. The 1-0 is a fastball that misses. Knuckle curve misses, and he can't buy a strike here. 3-0.
Time to narrow your focus up there at the plate. In a 1-run game, he doesn't want to walk you, so there's a good chance he's going to get something to handle right here.
Now the 3-0 offering is in there for strike 1. The 3-1. And he lays off ball 4. So now the potential tying run here is aboard late in the game.
Man, the pitcher's wondering how he didn't get that call. Busted him inside on a 3-1 count, and the ump thought it was just a tad off the plate. Tough to get the benefit of the doubt from the umpire when you fall behind in a count like that, though.
Digging in, Kevin Pillar. And in previous meetings with Craig Kimbrell, he's 0 for 5. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Takes a look at a strike over the inside corner. And a full house here at Fenway. 36,984 on their feet. And a neck-high fastball that time. Maile is off at first with 2 away. Final strike for the Blue Jays. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
Well, 2 straight fastballs inside haven't put him away. So now it'll be interesting to see what he turns to.
Has him down to their final strike. Here it comes. And he missed with this one up around the noggin. Now it's full.
Good running count right here. 3 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs, runner on first. He'll be off to the races on this pitch.
Count still full. 3-2. 7th pitch of the at-bat coming up. And he struck him out for out number 3. So that'll wrap things up here as they leave the possible tying run stranded at first.
Just more of the same from Craig Kimbrel. He comes out of the bullpen and fires a scoreless ninth inning to pick up the save. Business as usual from one of the best in the game.
A tight ball game all throughout. Winds up a slim one-run victory in the end as we get you one final look at our line score. Well, heroes are made in the postseason, and he was at least the hero in this one. He's our top player of the game.
Yeah, no time like the postseason to come through and lift your team to victory. He was certainly a big factor here, and it was pretty cool to see.
A one-run finish, 4-3, the final tally today. The Boston Red Sox even up this division series at one game apiece. Tyler Thornburg is credited with the win. So that'll just about do it for us this afternoon. Thanks to Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, and the rest of our crew. This is Matt Vasgersian, and you've been watching a presentation of MLB Network. See you next time.
Final line score for this afternoon's ball game for the victorious Boston Red Sox. 4 runs on 10 hits. No errors. They left 9 runners on base. For the Blue Jays, 3 runs on 8 hits. No errors. They left 7 men on base. Time of the ball game, 3 hours and 4 minutes. Our Fenway Parkade attendance this afternoon, 36,298. We'd like to thank the Red Sox Nation for their continuing support and remind you to please drive home safely.